wonder if we're live. Can you click on my channel, see if we're live?
Yeah. Yeah, it's up.
Okay.
Oh, my, there we go.
Yeah.
We're good.
Okay, tweet out. Holy mechanical keyboard!
Yeah, I'll mute my shit.
It's just loud as fuck.
Yeah, dude, I got the Black Widow.
Yep.
And it's legit. It's just fucking loud. I really like it other than that feature. They make a silent one, but it's like 20 extra bucks. Do you use mechanical?
Yes, but it's a silent one. It's the cyborg.
I should have gone for that. Dude, I'm like typing now. My wife in the other room, like with both doors shut. It's like, shut up!
God damn it! Could you imagine like having to type anything sort of lengthily?
Yeah, no shit.
This should be funny. It's gonna be like the Holiday Doc Show with a few stoner comments. Wow.
That's what I'm here for.
Oh, dentist. See, he's not even here to defend himself. It's so funny. He's gonna be tuning in from his hotel, like, shitty internet and be like, fuck!
Just crying.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Crying himself to sleep.
Yeah.
Finish up with his hotel porn.
I guess we could add, if Midget, do you really want to join us? You can if you want.
Come on in, little fella.
Come on in, little guy. Did you see my Twitter comment about what he's been doing with his time off since he quit COD?
What Midget has?
Yeah.
No, what was it?
He's been playing Facebook games.
Oh shit! Farmville?
Yeah, bro.
Holy
I tweeted
smokes.
it. I tweeted it yesterday.
We've actually found something gayer than League of Legends.
Yes. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah. That is actually a one-way ticket to getting fired from this podcast, Midget.
What? Oh, okay. Let me invite. Now I gotta set up camera again. Add him to the call if you can, please.
Yeah.
Bear with me. The official show hasn't stopped yet or started yet. We're just we're teasing Dennis a little bit here. I was hoping for some angry like DM tweet or something.
Dude, that guy's been freaking working till like 10 p.m. every night.
Who?
More work than he's done the whole year.
Oh yeah, Dennis never works, and all of a sudden now he's working like a bat out of hell.
Yeah.
Yo, I don't play Farmville, alright, faggot?
Are you gonna turn on your webcam, Midget, or are you leaving it off?
I'm turning it on. Give me a second. Ugh.
Which one are you playing?
No Farmvilles, bro.
I'm pretty sure. I bet you if I search hard enough, there's Farmville
I
somewhere.
can guarantee.
Words with friends, bro.
What do you play on Facebook then, huh?
I play Family Feud.
Yeah.
And I play, what's the other one? $100,000 something or other? Pyramid? Yeah.
So basically,
Sure,
you play Farmville, is what you're trying to say.
I don't play Farmville. Look at this.
Like, what do you mean? Can't see anything.
Is it not on yet?
Oh,
There it is.
whoa! You changed your whole room around.
No, it's just not. It's zoomed out.
Oh,
You gotta zoom it back in.
why is your
That's-
quality like Dookie Duke? You downloading that prawn?
Peace. No.
Smart, huh? Where'd you get the smart shirt?
My old job.
Sweet.
Look at this. I'm just gonna add him like over here. Zoom. You zoom too much.
Too much?
That's awkward. I don't want to be like staring into your eyes as we're
Tell me
having a
when to
conversation.
not zoom anymore. Which way on that, please?
Are we ready to like start this showdown or what?
I don't even know what you guys are gonna talk about.
I don't
Let's
even
do
know
this.
either. How
Nobody
about
does.
my new career? My career is now on its way. Training's done. Excuse me. Need to get that out.
What's that? What are you doing, dude?
I'm quitting YouTube.
Really?
Yeah.
All entirely? Or are you still gonna live stream? You still gonna cast? What?
No. On my channel is gonna be pretty much maybe once a week. I'm gonna still do Optic stuff because Optic, I just took care of me too much to quit that. So I'm gonna definitely be doing a lot of Optic stuff still. I've got a lot of footage that we finally got recorded over the last 2 days since Optic is kind of back off the hiatus. Since there's actually something to play for now, I guess we could talk about the Frag Cup. It's kind of kicked a fire under a lot of teams' asses and trying to get them into shape again. And
Wait. Let's finish your talk there, Doc. That's big news. So, what made you want to stop? Just kind of burn out, or because your job's gonna be too much time?
Yeah, I really wanted to actually start making money instead of like just like making the
Treading
bare
water.
minimum. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? It
Totally.
sucks. It really does suck. Like everybody assumes that YouTube money is this big glamorous thing, and until you get to somebody like Woody's size, it's really not that luxurious. So,
Yeah, dude. I just did a commentary responding to Wings of Redemption's latest commentary where he was talking about like
oh my god.
basically he's gonna be quitting. Like he his channel is obviously a lot bigger than
Yeah.
any of ours, and he's not cutting it.
And why? There's I don't know. That's a whole conversation, I guess, for another topic. What Wings of Redemption's doing is kind of is really crazy. But I decided to head into the oil field industry. And if you know anything about Canada, I live in Alberta, which is the largest oil producing.
The shale? Is it shale? They're
Yeah, oil sands. So
Right.
it's like the largest oil producing manufacturer in North America, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's huge. People don't realize that we have
So
so much
there's
oil
like-
up there.
Conversation ever.
Shut the fuck up.
Shit is mad boring. Let's talk about something else, like how fucking good I am at Halo.
How about
Yeah.
no? People want to know, man.
People
This
care
isn't
about
your
Doc.
show. This is your show. This is the Holiday Doc and Stoner show now, bitch.
All right, let's talk about people who are really
Let me
really
continue.
humorously small.
Let me continue. At least tell the whole story. You cut me off halfway fucking through. So
that was
we didn't even introduce that we're starting the show. I'll after this story, I'll start the show officially. So
Alright.
I decided to go into a field that has a really high pay potential, and I got about a year worth of grunt work before I get into the really good stuff, and then after that, life will be easy does it as long as I can
And-
make it.
Are you going to be actually working on rigs there, or like
Right
in
back.
the fields?
What I kind of signed up to do is, so there's specialized like oil platforms and a lot of different kind of stuff that Alberta's kind of known for. And I'll be driving and delivering and setting up those rigs, which trailer end to end is about 112 feet. And they're driven by two sets of tractors, which are just semi-rigs. So there's one on the front end pulling it, and then there's one on the back end reversing the whole way, trying to pull it up or reverse it up. So it's interesting way of kind of delivering. It's all on specialized roads that they build up to try to transport these weird things all over the place. And from there, who knows? It's all about making it the first year, though. The first year is going to be the hardest, and the next couple weeks here is kind of just preparation for the next, I don't know. It's kind of like an initiation process. You make it this far, you come here. You make it this far, you go there, kind of thing. So
another wardrobe change for Midget, by the way. But
yes.
I don't know if you know this, Doc, but the business I work for, one of our biggest customers are the oil rigs out here. We deliver fuel to those the companies that do exactly what you're describing. So I'm very familiar with all that shit you're talking about.
Nice.
And yeah, dude, the guys out there, they make so much fucking money. Like people don't realize.
My expected pay grade after my first year is $62.50 an hour. $62.50 per hour.
That's awesome. Yeah, dude, like, I feel like so many people in this day and age, they want to go to college, and they think that that's like, you know, $100,000 a year or something, guaranteed, and they're just throwing money down the toilet when they could be doing something like you're doing. Like, I feel like more people need to be doing shit like that, like
you gotta have some
shit like that.
Like, the dropout percentage in the first year is close to 90%. It's so crazy up there. Like, you're working outside when it's minus 110. Like, not many people can do that. So
yeah,
But let's kick off the show officially. Welcome back, everybody. This is Rage Quit Monday, episode number 6 or 5. We've got a special needs person up in the top section of the screen. If you're oh wait, let's get this right.
No, Lloyd's down in the bottom right.
I know you are, but what am I?
So we got 2 special needs people, and we are looking for a new co-host. We fired Dennis finally after his tomfoolery and nonsense. No,
good riddance.
No, we didn't fire him. We're just we're fucking with him because he can't fight back. He doesn't have internet right now. He's on work business, whatever. Maybe he's on a secret love affair with his boyfriend somewhere.
Monster.
Who knows? Monster, yeah. They got all up in there. But the epic shirt, Midget King's wearing that. We're sporting the UMAD gear, which is, I'd like to say, probably one of the biggest amateur kind of supporters in the industry right now. I think he's getting behind a lot of teams supporting what they kind of want to do, and we're going to be announcing some pretty cool stuff here pretty quick. And the cool thing about UMAD gear is, you know, if you're a team, if you're an organization, if you're a YouTuber, and you want to create cool stuff or cool apparel to sell it to your followers, your fans, it's a really good place to do it. Very, very cheap. Not cheap quality, but cheap in price. You know, t-shirts, $15, can't beat that. Hoodies, 30 something, $35, can't beat that.
Yeah, I want a hoodie, man.
Yeah, I can't wait for my hoodie. We got the Badger hoodie coming.
Yeah, man, I need to get one of those.
Oh, can't wait to be sporting that motherfucker.
I'm a big hoodie nerd. Like, I wear hoodies all the time. Like,
can you hook me up with a discount, bro?
No. Yeah. So, what are we going to talk about today? I want to talk about a lot of the teams kind of just cutting cold turkey, never want to touch this game again, who've just sat on the sidelines for the last couple of weeks and just beaked their fucking mouths off at the pros who are playing and trying to do something. And I want to talk about the Frag Cup. I want to talk about Optic. I want to talk about Leverage. And I want to talk about Starcraft and this crazy weekend and the pay-per-view and just how that went down and how many millions of dollars I think they probably made this weekend, and if the stoners or the special ed students can come up with anything else on the show here, We'll be sure to bring that to you.
Fantastically boring show. Let's do this.
Oh my god, I complain, but I want to be on the show so bad, and I just complain when I get...
I didn't know what you guys were going to talk about, but now I immediately regret my decision.
Why?
Well, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
Let's fucking get this naysayer out of here. Okay, visionaire.
So let's talk about the Frag Cup. What is what's the date on that? I'm not too familiar with it.
March 10th, I believe.
And I saw that they've got like a ton of teams signed up. Isn't that right?
650 teams or something as of yesterday, which is ridiculous.
Is it free
However,
entry?
Yes, that's the issue. It is free entry. And Machinima's putting up the whole thing teamed with Icons 360. So Icons 360 is going to get a huge amount of publicity out of this deal. And Machinima with Frag Cup, I loved Frag Cup before. I hope that we can solidify some much better rule sets this time. And hopefully see some really good competition, because we have not had anything to look forward to on the competitive COD side, and it's kind of been disappointing, disheartening, and frustrating for a lot of pro players who rely on this whole COD scene to kind of be their way of making money. So
who are the naysayers? Who's talking shit to these guys for like?
I'm not gonna like name names, but if you talk to or if you follow certain people on Twitter, they fucking just sit there, and those annoying assholes. You just sit on the sideline like, why are you doing that? I could do that better. I could do that better. That whole mentality. It seems like all the pros that quit because they didn't see MLG are just all doing it, and it's so frustrating. I just want to rip into them, but I gotta compose myself, be professional. Can't be starting shit on Twitter. Although I really want
it.
Dude,
I know what you mean. That's so frustrating.
Yeah, it's
people want to just fucking tear shit down, never build it up.
Exactly.
And especially right now. Right now, we need people jumping on all the opportunities that are out there. And
here's another kind of annoying bit of facts about these pro players who kind of knock everybody else down. There was that league idea that got thrown out there at TGN, and that failed really quickly. And if you've been following Twitter, it seems like the Kilo guy, EB Kilo, is kind of or was accused of doing a lot of the same things that VWS was doing, making promises, not following through, and it turned into just a big childish kind of fight over Twitter. And when you have young people kind of develop these ideas and not be able to maintain them throughout, it hurts our community. Because when you see somebody come up with this league idea, okay, let's do the seeding tournament, okay, 4 teams don't show up, okay, now what, nobody plays, and you stop right then and there, that makes everything look bad, and it makes our community look bad, and it's just stupid. But we need things like this Frag Cup to keep our competitive COD going.
So what's the format of the Frag Cup?
Don't even know. Haven't looked into it 100%. I think it's going to be the same sort of pool set. You play a
Game
couple
types?
Yeah, you play a couple preliminary matches. Teams are maybe, I don't know, are they seeded? Do you know, Midget? How are they seeding teams?
I honestly haven't looked in. I've been busy doing my own thing.
Yeah. So how I've just, and this is could be completely wrong. I've briefly looked at what's kind of going on, and everybody's been thrown into just a giant bracket over at 360 Icons. So I assume they're gonna do a couple rounds and just weed out the really bad teams, and then break it into smaller groups. But after that, I'm not 100% sure. I reached out to Ego this afternoon to try and get him on the show, but he didn't reply. Jackass. So we don't have 100% details on what's going on with Frag Cup, but I'd like to see more AM tournaments kind of start up here. And I really like the idea of a league, and I think that something good is probably going to come here pretty quick. So if we can all kind of stay tuned for that stuff. What else did I want to talk about with the Frag Cup? I had another point that I really wanted to bring up. Oh yes, just the money aspect. I thought it was really funny that they copied the 10K payout, and I'm not sure if that was just like, okay, you know, pros, they want to do MLG 10K minimum. Do you think they could have gone a lot higher, and do you think it would have brought more attention, or what?
Talk about the Frag Cup?
Yeah.
I didn't even know it was 10K. They're doing 10K just for that one tournament. That's it.
Yeah.
Do you know how much the last Frag Cup was, Joe? I mean, sorry, Doc.
What, bro? What, dude? I think it was $5,000, wasn't it? $5,000.
10K. I mean, obviously that seems like a lot, but you think that they should have done higher, Doc?
For a multi-million-dollar profit company a year, I think I would have loved to have seen 25,000 split between top 5.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I could see that. 10's a large number, but it's not attention grabbing.
Well, especially for, you know, all the stuff. You know, all the bullshit you got to deal with online play. You know,
right.
Let's make it more appealing to teams that might be like, well, you know, my internet sucks, or there's issues, too many issues to deal with, and it would have made for a much higher spectated event. You know, the higher the payouts, the more the turnout, right? So. Right.
So I'm looking at it right now. There's 2 qualifying brackets, one on the 17th, one on the 24th. They do they combine them. It looks like on the 31st, and then on the 14th is the finals. So that's a month-long event.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I like that format.
Well, I hope it works. What'd you say, Midge? You're like super quiet. Teams. Yeah, it is a lot of teams.
Hold on, I mean, my mic's way far away. I was wondering if that was going to be an issue today or not. My fault.
So someone in the stream says, seems like Deserto was able to go from Black Ops to Modern Warfare 3 without any problems.
Yeah,
can you comment on that?
Yeah, they didn't see it as a major hurdle, but their events are a lot smaller. Their events are, 16 teams max? Maybe top 8 teams, maybe? So when you only have to set up 8 stations all on the internet's not really a big deal. As long as the players are ready and willing to, you know, bring their profiles on flash drive, which cuts down time like tremendously, you know, it can be run better than, you know, just how MLG was trying to come up with an idea of how to do theirs. But I think it's just Deserto had so much more success with it because of their size and their difference. But Deserto's pulling huge numbers on their tournaments online, and that's amazing. Like, congratulations to them. You know, 3,500, 4,000 concurrent viewers. That beats out Weekly Warfare. That's for damn sure. So
that's legit.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't know what's wrong with my camera. It's really bothering me. Sorry, that's why I'm not talking very much, is because I'm so bothered by this.
Bothered by what?
My camera quality is so bad.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. You got that dookie internet, son. They got you downgraded. 56K. So Lloyd, why don't you throw us on to the next topic? Maybe you have something interesting to talk about.
Well, I was wondering. You guys had talked a lot about before how you guys were gonna New Breed was gonna rape on the clan ops. I was wondering if you guys had participated in that.
Yeah, pretty sure we're gonna actually take first place.
I don't know. This is kind of what happened. Not everybody that would normally play the top whatever was around. Doc was at a job interview, and who else? Trademark wasn't available.
And Indy's
there's a lot of people. Yeah, Indy's internet shit out. So did it was either Reckless's or Gamer Tags or somebody's internet shut off for the past half hour or the last half hour. A lot of stuff went wrong, but I mean, some of the scores people were putting up were kind of ridiculous at the same time.
And this is a point I made to Midget earlier. Like, I honestly, truly believe that the clan ops, the people that are competing, are legitimately confused. They don't think that they are cheating. They think it's just a competition to see who can do the highest numbers on whatever the competition is. They don't see boosting as cheating. They think that's what it is. Because I messaged the one kid who supposedly captured 3,000 domination points by himself. And
yeah, literally.
I got a
he literally had the same amount of domination captures that I've had playing the entire time I've played Modern Warfare 3.
So how was he doing it?
So when I messaged him, he's like, bro, you know, we just got our team in the room, and I got as many caps as I could. And he was serious. He legitimately thought what he did was okay. And when everything was explained, he's like, oh. And he didn't have anything to say.
Well, he had already admitted to it.
Well, this is what I think actually happened to a lot of those teams that were participating, where they legitimately think that, okay, this is a clan op, let's invite our entire clan into public rooms and do the objective and just try to win that way.
God, what a terrible 3 hours that must have been for those people.
No doubt. I can't even imagine what they were going on through their fucking heads. It's just so stupid.
So, what was the number? How long is the event?
3 hours.
3 hours, yeah, they're all 3 hours.
And how many captures did you guys end up with at your top 6?
Oh, it didn't count on mine. I actually had, what I say, about 244 at the end, and it only counted me for like 230 or something like that. Yeah. But either way, I think altogether, I mean, we underperformed from what we usually did from the tournaments we played in the past. But I think we ended up with like 1,200 or something like that, which is not very many.
And they didn't. This was not for a prize, right? It was just for a badge.
Yeah, that's the other funny thing. And then the second clan event that happened, none of us really participated in it, but they canceled it immediately because of the boosters. They immediately just shut her off. They're like, cancel.
Yeah, so, glad they launched it, and it's been like just fail, basically.
And the website's been failing again and again and again. During the clan ops, I got to see the leaderboard for maybe 2 or 3 times when I refreshed, and it showed New Breed first, then it showed New Breed second, then back to first, and then at the end of the thing, it didn't show it. It locked it up again, and the website wouldn't even load for me for 3 hours after the event. And then the next day when I went to it, and then I saw all this boosting, and the top guy had 3,000 freaking flag caps, and the top 10 all were like way crazy boosting numbers. It was so stupid. I'm just like, how do you launch a website, know that you're gonna have a crazy amount of traffic, and not prepare yourself for it?
It's idiotic.
It's fucking massive failures on all levels. And the guy who was gonna come talk to me from COD Elite is no longer allowed to speak on any of the matters, so it's fucking stupid. It's so aggravating too, because that was the only thing I was looking forward to for Call of Duty, like personally, like on a personal level of playing the game, and I can't even look forward to that anymore. So I've nerded out to the okay. I've nerded out a little bit, but definitely not to the League of Legends standards.
Or the Farmville.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I play Farmville, but I don't really.
Dude, how many watermelons did you grow today, bro?
He's gonna kill you because he's so pissed about his camera quality right now.
I really am. Like, it's really bothering me.
I can see it in his face. This is his face like when he's losing in a COD event. Like when we're playing something and he's legitimately getting shit on by bullshit. This is the face that he makes where he's just like, you know, he just wants to scream, but he can't. He's got to compose himself because he knows he's on camera and he knows we'll be able to hold it against him for the rest of his time. Like, I can just picture like Midget like taking his fucking headset off and just slamming it down and doing like the Hulk on his shirt, just freaking.
I'm really I really seriously am getting mad about it.
Yeah. Rage quit Skype.
He's completely right. Like, I'm just trying to keep my composure, but in the same time, like up here in my head, I'm saying pretty much every swear word that there is, and I just want to punt my fucking monitor through the window right now.
Well,
except for it's really expensive.
Where's your cat? Just punt the cat.
It's upstairs. I have it secluded in one room so it doesn't hide itself in the fucking wall
socket
again.
Or something.
That's another story there. You didn't hear about that one, Lloyd.
Yeah, that's
what
funny.
happened?
I bought a cat and it decided to play hide and seek like Anne Frank for like 3.5 hours or 3.5
like Anne
weeks.
Frank. Oh man.
That's why you don't get cats. Cats are the worst.
Hey, I had a really good cat when I was growing up, and then I've had a bunch of cats ever since that I just want to kill.
I feel like the cats, they're not really yours. You just feed them.
Yeah, they're there. They live
They
there.
do whatever the fuck they want.
They're roommates.
Yeah.
I don't know. My kid, my 7-year-old, and my 15-month-old can do anything to our cat right now, and the cat just takes it. So funny. Like our 15-month-old, like just grabs it around the head and just like takes it, and it's like choking to death. And it doesn't care.
Cats are evil. It's just biding its time, dude.
Yeah.
Watch that cat.
True.
All right, we should probably move on to another topic.
Swatter. That's what I'm playing now. This game's a lot of fun.
I was like, Switter, what are you talking about?
Yeah, so buddy of mine started playing it, and even like a long time ago, like I saw like trailers for it, and I'm like, oh no, nerd status is gonna engage, and I pushed it off for as long as possible. You know, how long has the game been out, Lloyd? Like
a little over a month, maybe month and a half.
So I didn't really push it that far, but I pushed it as far as I could go, and I finally started playing the game, and it's a Star Wars MMO, so it's like Warcraft, but in Star Wars form. Well, you know, it's the original Star Wars came out long before Warcraft, so I guess it's, I don't know who it's copying, but it's a lot of fun, and it's stress relieving. Like you don't feel like you want to bash some like 10-year-old kid's skull in every time you play it, where like when you play Modern Warfare 3, but you just sit there, do whatever the fuck you want, chill. You don't feel like you have this massive heart attack building up.
So I started playing this game too, and my problem with these games, I had the same problem with Skyrim, is like, I get to a certain point, and then I realize I'm going to have to put in like, 100 hours.
For a lifetime, yeah.
Yeah, and it just seems like so fucking daunting, and really
you get stressed out because
yeah, and it's also just like so repetitive, like how the guys just keep respawning. You just keep facing the same little fuckers over and over. I just get like, I start thinking about how I'm going to spend so many hours doing this lame shit, and I give up on it. Yeah. Same thing with Skyrim.
You play a lot of games though. Like you're not just an exclusive COD guy. Like I would consider myself. So I don't know what it is, but when I see a game like that where I can just kind of lose myself and just relax for a while and literally like relax and play the game, and I enjoy it a lot more, because then when I go back to COD and let's say like the other night, so I was playing Switter, and then Optic said they were about to Team Scrim Team Fear, and I was like, yes! So I got on and started recording that shit, and I enjoyed it so much more. I enjoyed it. Like, sat there, got to watch Optic pretty much poop on Fear all night long, and just enjoy what I love about Call of Duty, which is competitive. So it made it a lot more enjoyable for me. So other games, other escapes, it's nice to have. Like Midget, what were you playing the other week there? UFC or something? What are you playing now? UFC?
Oh, I heard that game.
I got bored of UFC in like 2.5 seconds.
Why?
And so I traded that. Cause man, I was like, I made this fighter, and I went 48-0, right?
On easy mode?
I was on. It was next to like the hardest ever. Like you're gonna lose every fight, and so I went 48-0, and my guy is 36 years old, and I'm fighting dudes that are 42 because like they age as you're going through the game. Everybody ages. And I'm fighting guys that are like 42, and me being 48, they're like, you have to retire. This will be your last fight.
What?
And I'm like, that is the gayest shit I've ever seen.
They force you to retire. That's so dumb.
Yes. After going 48-0, they forced me to retire.
That's lame.
It seems pointless. Like, how do you...
Yeah, I agree.
like with a hockey team, like when you're playing hockey games and you got a veteran team that you've built up, they don't all just turn into grandpas and now you're not playing wheelchairs on ice. Like, so I don't get it.
I mean, they said that my quality is better the closer it is, so I'm going to zoom it in. So
what they should do is they should make your stats start to deteriorate when you get older.
Yeah, that's true. That would have probably been better than forcing you into retirement. What else are you playing, Lloyd?
So I've been playing a shit ton of games. Starting a couple weeks ago, I was playing Gotham City Imposters.
Oh my god!
And I played that a little bit, but that game, it has some frustrating shit in it. Like, it's got like one-man army noob tube level cheap shit.
Really?
Yeah, like there's ways to play that are just so incredibly gay.
And of course, everybody does it, right?
Yeah. You'll go up against a whole team that's all doing it, and it's just it gets not fun. But in short bursts, that game's really fun. I've been playing Blacklight Retribution, and the open beta for that game is live tonight. So everyone should download that shit. It's a good game.
I don't know. I
open
played
beta,
it.
like, is this on computer?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's PC.
My computer will catch on fire. So.
Oh, dude, I just
doesn't
saw...
like to play solitaire without, like, dying, so...
I just saw a new XBL game that's coming out later this week called Nexus. Have you guys heard of this?
I've heard of it. I saw something about it on the dashboard.
It's Quake style.
Oh, it's a quick shooter.
Yeah, but I don't know. I might try it. It's $10. It looks like it's like really fast paced. Looks kind of fun.
Hmm.
I've never really got into any of those. I played the Tribes beta, which I guess is the same style.
Yeah.
But yeah, I want to try that out. I got that Alan Wake downloadable game.
What?
That was kind of boring. Alan Wake.
Isn't that just like the story where you just play through a novel, basically?
Yeah.
Alan Wake, I like that. I played that on Xbox for like a week and beat it. So.
What was the whole genre? What was the genre of that game?
It's just like action adventure, I guess.
Yeah.
Like the silly thing is your main weapon is a flashlight.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Gamertag just brought up an fucking amazing looking game, Far Cry 3. Have you seen the trailers for that game?
Yeah.
Like your first glimpse at it, like whoa, and you can't believe that it's animated. You know, just a quick view. It feels like it was shot in reality, but I just can't wait for that game. Like Far Cry 2 was a lot of fun, but Far Cry, the first one, is probably my top 5 favorite all-time games, and the multiplayer for it is gonna be sick. And but knowing us and knowing our group of multiplayer,
I'm sure it'll be terrible.
We'll play for like 10 days and be like, yes, this game rocks, and then day 11 comes, and we're like, yeah, I never want to play that game again, because that's what happens.
It was like Uncharted. Like when we played Uncharted, we're like, yes, this is awesome, and then realized that it was the most terrible multiplayer I've ever played in my life.
Yeah. I don't know why does that happen so often? You know, that happened with Battlefield. That happened with what's that other game? Homefront. It happened with
the only reason I played Battlefield as hard as I did, I think, was because of the fact that they announced the $3 million or $1 million whatever dollar tournament.
Tournament. So, did that ever go into effect?
Nope.
Be right back.
Uh-oh. The kid is like dying in the background. Save her.
Did he really leave?
I think he really did.
Oh. Let's see. Other games. There's that Saints of Reckoning or something. Oh, no. What about Ghost Recon? Did you ever play that game?
Way back in the day.
There's a new one coming out.
I played Advanced Warfighter.
Is that what I'm thinking of?
No, like Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter. It was Graw.
Do you know if there's a new one of those coming out? I think
there is, yeah.
I saw the trailer for that. That looks...
I'm sure it'll be terrible, too.
Screaming kids and phone calls all at once. That's awesome. So what did I miss? You guys confess your love for each other yet?
Is there a new Ghost Recon coming out, Doc?
Yes. And they've totally butchered it. Totally and utterly fucking butchered it. So
yes, and it's going to be awful.
Why did you say that?
Because if you don't know who the hell I am, I was huge into third-person shooters. Huge, 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 huge. Loved Ghost Recon. It was a lot of fun to play online. But then some jackass in the studio thought of this amazing idea. Let's add invisible soldiers.
Oh, yeah.
Let's add invisible soldiers that can go around the battlefield for 100% of the time and look like goddamn Predator. Where you're just like flittering and you can barely see him, but he's still there. And if he stops moving, then, well, you can't see him at all. And that right there is a game breaker. 100% game breaker. They showed some multiplayer and they tried to make it seem like, no, it won't be. Oh, yeah, it's really going to be that bad. So then they postponed the game for like a year. They tried to retool everything, come up with some new ideas. And then I just recently saw another release. And I don't know what's going through their head. They tried to add like a first-person element, which nobody will use. And the third-person element and the stealth tactics and all this other bullshit. I don't know. I was really disappointed. It was such a good idea when they announced it like 3 years ago. Everybody was excited for it. And then they just, I don't know what it is.
The invisible thing, that's such a good point. Every game they want to add invisibility, and it's always a bad idea.
Yes.
Like, there's nothing cool about it. We've seen it now. Let's just stop with the invisible bullshit.
Nobody wants invisible men. Nobody. It's
Crisis
stupid.
2.
Yes.
Was it in Halo, I think, maybe?
I think the Halo just had the shield. The hammer fist, right?
Yeah. I think there's some in Blacklight, actually.
Yes, there is one in Blacklight.
Yeah. It's just
seems
terrible.
Stupid. And I love third-person shooters, but now this game's gonna be fucking shit. Because you're gonna have every 10-year-old out there running around in their invisible suits, just knifing everybody. It's gonna be so dumb.
Shotties.
Yeah. No, I don't think you can hold a shotty with it. So at least that's not half bad. I think you can hold an SMG or a pistol and minimal equipment, and you can use it, and you can move semi-quickly. You can't run full bore, but you can still sneak around and just knife everybody in the asshole. So stupid.
Oh, dude, I remembered another topic. So last time we were talking about how the dude from Sons of Anarchy is British.
Yeah.
Right? So I learned... Oh, and by the way, I gotta give my wife...
The Lollipop Guild, get it right. I'm done with my camera before I fucking snap it in half, so...
The Lollipop Guild.
So I gotta give my wife credit because she's the one that noticed this shit, not me. But another British actor that people don't realize, the dude from Walking Dead, the main guy.
No.
Yes. Listen to him. He sounds weird.
No, he doesn't.
Just listen to him from now on. You'll be able to notice. Trust me.
Wow.
He's super British.
That's one you definitely.
It pisses me off having these Brits come take our American acting jobs. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, they need all the help they can get.
I'd swallow a Canadian because that's like our brother up there. But Brits, come on.
Did you say you'd swallow a Canadian?
I would totally just deep throat a Canadian.
That's what did that what you said? You would swallow one?
No.
I thought that's what you said. My fault.
I might have. All right. Anyways, I had to get that off my chest.
And I'm just gonna go ahead and do this for the stream. Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop Guild.
So everybody knows, I put that picture on there, not him. So
that's pretty funny. Too tall.
Are you gonna welcome everybody to Munchkin Land? That's awesome. Where did you find that picture?
Yellow brick road, I follow the yellow brick road. I just Google imaged Lollipop Guild.
I thought you had that shit ready.
No, I just did it as I was like, I'm done with this camera. So
that's funny. So what else I want to talk to you? We can talk about...
actually.
Go ahead.
Real fast, I wanted to kind of revert back to an earlier conversation we were having that I was messing with my microphone or my camera and not really talking. Is you had talked about TGN like folding.
Yes.
And I saw like the Twitter fight he was having,
Yes.
And I was just laughing because this is exactly what we had talked about whenever this whole TGN thing came about, and the fact that we do want people in the community to step up, and the Call of Duty community to step up and take charge and all that. But it really can't be the kids to do it.
Yeah.
And that right there was just prime example to show you that kids cannot be the one to take this game and push it to the next level, which we're trying to do right now. And I'm hoping that
people see that
the community bands together and sees that, and something new comes of it.
I don't know how to continue this conversation because we're kind of.
I just wanted to say that. I was thinking, like I said, I don't want to kill myself because of my camera.
Yeah. Teams right now. It looks like a couple teams have really bunkered down again and started putting in work. I know Optic doing phenomenal, and just watching their gameplay the other night versus Fear, it just really showed me that these guys are kicking it back into gear. Their ambition's back. It seems like they're just how happy they were to play the game. Just how their whole online presence seemed a lot better and in a much better mood. And hopefully we can see more teams start to get back into the swing of things. I know some other pros have kind of like split off. Have you guys been following any of the Optic Nation stuff or?
Well, I see Nadeshot joined LVG now.
Yes.
Nadeshot joined LVG. I did see that.
Yeah, that's one thing I was going to bring up when I was talking about leverage. But
when did that happen?
Last week, Friday, I think.
Wow.
Yeah.
The end of the week last week.
So I don't know what's going on through these teams. Like FaZe, I thought FaZe had a really solid roster. They were sticking to it, and they had a deal or a contract signed. And then same with TGN. TGN had a contract with their team, and they dissolved real quick. Like the day of the signing, they broke up and pretty much screwed that deal. I don't know the exact details, but I don't know what's going on. It's really strange. Either teams are in it or they're not. Why keep jumping around if you're not sure you're going to even play the game? I just don't get it. Or why pick up a player that has publicly said that they're not sure if they're even going to play the game anymore? It just seems odd.
I think a lot of that just goes hand in hand with they don't have anything to play. So they're going back to their gamer mentality where they're going to start playing other games and stuff like that. I mean, when you don't have anything to look forward to playing competitively other than game battles, once you've hit the higher echelon than game battles, it's hard to go back to that.
Mm-hmm.
Even a little bit of MLG circuit that I played last year, I didn't want to play in game battles at all. I was bored to death.
Yep.
And I know that they don't want to either.
These guys couldn't even stick together when they had tournaments and shit coming up. There's there's nothing to hold them together now. They're probably just doing what seems like a fun idea at the time or a good idea.
Yeah, we're getting along with this guy this week. Let's get him on the team. Who do we like the least that's on our team now? Okay, you're gone.
Honestly, it could be something that petty.
I
never know.
I bet you it is. I really do.
Yeah. I mean, they are young,
Yeah. It shows. Do you have any topics? Anything that's bothering you lately, Midget? Anything?
That house got freaking canceled tonight because of the NASCAR race. Come on now.
Oh, he's coming around the left-hand turn, and he's making the left turn again, and he made it around that left turn.
No, sticking with gaming. No, as you tweeted out earlier this week, and people were like, and you were like, Midget, I see what he's been doing now that he's not playing Call of Duty and it's Facebook games. No, that's not it at all. I've been working on my own little side project, putting as much time as I possibly.
I left that part out on purpose. But Midget is not just playing Facebook games. He's working very hard on a collaborated project with myself and him. And we'll be announcing yay or nay, I guess, shortly here, right? I would assume within a week. What do you think?
I would assume within the week, yes.
All right.
Let's get that announcement. I feel like we've been waiting for that one.
Yeah.
Well, there's lots of logistics that goes into it, and there's lots of kinks we've had to work out.
And we don't want to be another, like, yeah, let's promise the world, and then, yeah.
All by the wayside type of thing.
That's smart.
By the way, yeah, that whole thing we just said that was going to happen, it's not really going to happen.
That's not going to happen anymore.
My bad.
Nice now.
Gamma Labs. Somebody had a question about Gamma Labs. I guess you can give your opinion on that, Midget. Did it work?
Gamma Labs tastes like Hawaiian Punch on crack cocaine.
I'd love it. Yes!
Honestly, like, the first time I drank it, I don't know if it was because I was getting sick at the time, but it made me sick to my stomach. Like, so I couldn't give like, people ask me what I thought about it when I first got it, because I do use pre-training supplements. I've used it for a while now because I'm in the Army and all that good stuff. But and I had run out, so I was like, yeah, why not give this a try? And honestly, I can't say anything bad about it. I mean, it's to me, it's like any other.
Yeah.
And yeah, I just don't want to. I'm not going to naysay on anything.
To me, I like the idea because, like, you guys know me. I drink a lot of coffee, right? Like, that's a lot of, I don't know, bad caffeine, I guess you could say. I don't know, is there good caffeine? I don't know. But to me, to be able to get, like, what I would get out of 4 cups of coffee and, like, 1 fruit punch slam, hooray. I'd go for it. I'm interested. I'm definitely talking with Gamma Labs. Hopefully we'll be able to work out something. And yeah, Osmo said Lloyd's eyes widened when you said crack. It's like,
oh yes.
He's just chilling over here like this. All of a sudden he said, "Crack what?"
Sounds good to me.
What? I got my pop can and everything ready.
Wow. Crazy.
Yeah, well, I mean, why don't we do that? I mean, I know that YouTube live chat sucks so bad, but if you guys have questions, post them in the chat. We'll talk about it. I mean, because we really don't have any big issues that we want to talk about this week, I don't think.
Yeah, not really. Besides that, I really like this Star Wars game, and I wish Midget King could join me on it, and we could
I wish that I had money to buy a
the landslide together.
I'd be right there with you, but...
Yeah.
Bills, child support
and your
bills.
New car.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what I wanted to talk about?
It's good.
Yeah.
I got something.
Tells me everything. It's good.
Nice. Go ahead, Lloyd.
Go ahead, Lloyd.
So I have a Scuf controller, and I recently did a review, and the review was very positive. And we talked about it last week. Like, you like yours, right, Doc?
Yeah.
I like it quite a bit, but I have since kind of had buyer's remorse, and now I realize that I could make the same controller. Like, I could make pretty much every feature that they have pretty easily. And I think I'm going to try to, actually, but it just, once I realized that, like, I switched out my sticks for PS3 sticks last night. It took, 15 minutes.
But they're not PS3 sticks. That's the issue.
Right.
There.
So that's the main thing that I feel like I can't copy is those longer sticks.
Yeah,
those are
nice. Longer and way more grippy than the PS3 sticks. Like, that's
the cool
must have for me now.
That really is the main thing. But I could still run what's it called? FPS Freaks if I want to. But anyway, so yeah, other than that, I feel like I could copy every feature. And it's frustrating because I paid fucking $1 billion.
$1 billion? Okay. How much did you pay for yours?
I was like $130.
Yeah.
Which is pretty ridiculous. Oh, I can't,
And...
So I opened up my PS3 controller to swap out the sticks.
Yep.
And the PS3 controller is much more complicated.
Mm-hmm.
There's a bunch of like little membranes in there rather than like wires, And so I still haven't put it like totally back together. It's pretty much back together. But if I can imagine someone opening up the Xbox controller and seeing the same sort of complexity.
Yeah. So, I think the only issue with me and taking apart Xbox controllers is just the buttons never seem to want to push down the same again. They never seem to line up 100% ever again. And I don't think it's worth it. Look at how much time are you going to put into making one of these controllers? You're going to put in, 15 hours.
Yeah, who knows? But still, it's a waste of money. I don't know. I guess if you have the money, why not buy it? But or like as a gift.
Yeah.
But I will say, as far as
look at the headset you're wearing.
Yeah.
It's the same sort of thing, right? People are gonna go over the top for their headphones. People are gonna go over the top for their controllers.
Yeah, that's true.
It is true.
Don't naysay.
But
you're always naysaying. God damn it.
If I had to do it again, I probably would not have. I would not buy it. I don't think.
UMAD Gear and Esports Nation are giving away a jersey this week. Huh. It's not too bad.
Sweet.
I have a very, very bad vibe about Esports Nation. Something doesn't feel right over there. It could be the fact that the guy tweets at me 7 million times. Retweet my stuff. Retweet this. Retweet this. I see another esports organization hyping up, promising the world, but with a guy who's running it who's 15 or 16, however old he is, I don't see it kind of going together again. I'm kind of worried about it.
And that's okay. A word to any word to a wise for any gamer or up and coming competitive gamer that's watching this right now is know who you're talking to. If somebody's promising you the world and you're not proofy or you're not Scump, it's probably sometimes too good to be true. Yeah. And you have to know if the person you're talking to is 15 years old and just trying to get recognition just like anybody else.
Do your homework.
Yeah, do your homework on who you're talking to before anything. Astros or Tritons, it would most certainly be Astros over Tritons. Tritons are like the spawn of evil when it comes to headsets.
Tritons are the worst fucking headset of all time.
Well,
you might as well put a giant tin garbage can over your head and just go bang.
And you
bang.
might as well buy like 4 extra mics because they're gonna break 1,000 times.
Just go to the store, buy 2 red Solo cups and some yarn, poke the holes in it, stretch it over your head, and you got about equal to same
the quality. Or go to the store, go to the dollar store, and buy a 50-cent pair of earbuds and plug them into your TV and listen to the game that way. That's probably about as good a quality as you're going to get from the Triton thing.
Yeah, Triton could honestly offer me a sponsorship, and I would really, really probably just turn it down. Because that is the most terrible headset on the market.
Yeah.
I'd probably wear skull candies before that shit.
Didn't Skull Candy buy Astro?
That's what I heard.
So
I think they might have bought it,
right there.
But I don't think anything changed.
Well, I don't think they could have changed anything, without failing the company. So Skull Candy was going under. Their stock prices or their public trading numbers were just at an all-time low. And then they try to dig themselves out of this giant hole by buying a company? What does that do? I don't get that. So you're going to have Astro's income kind of circumvent and support the smaller company? I don't know. I definitely see a lot more Skull Candy stuff here in Canada. It seems like every audio store I go into, there's a big Skull Candy thing as you walk into the door now. Future Shop's a huge one. So, what else you got for me, Lloyd?
I'll beat you, not the worst.
I got nothing. Let's call it a show.
Let's call it a gig. Call her a gig.
Right on, dude.
An hour-long shkafeel.
Thanks for helping us out.
Let's answer questions here. Let's toss them in the chat. Let's hear it. Let's get them all out. No name 7931. Did Dennis ever get the background he sent him? I don't know.
Huh?
I don't know. What? I don't know. No name.
I don't know.
I don't know. Let's hear some questions, people. Let's read them. Let's get them. Let's go. Let's go.
And just a comment about Turtle Beach. Turtle Beach is definitely not the worst headset out there at all. I use Turtle Beach X3 or X41s for literally probably about 5 years.
I had my X31s just the regular 31s.
Yeah, 31s.
Yeah, for all of World at War.
Probably back in the day, it was probably just 3s.
Yeah, the X series.
I had the X4s forever, and then I upgraded X41s, which is the same damn headset.
Yeah. But good quality. You know, they're hit and miss, though. You know, I do have to admit that some of their product doesn't actually make it out before it probably should have been quality checked, because they send out a lot of broken units. But if you get a good one, they last quite a long time. Like my X3s lasted all of World at War, and that was probably the most Call of Duty I've ever played was World at War. So
my X1s, I started off with X1s, and my X1s lasted until I threw them on the ground because I was so angry that they snapped in half. And that's when I upgraded to X4s, and they last me forever.
Yeah, and the X1s are not bad either. I mean, for how cheap they are.
Exactly. For a starter
headset, that is by far the best starter headset.
Yeah.
Steel Series. What can you guys say about Steel Series? I haven't tried them.
I've never used them.
Me neither.
No, can't comment.
Thoughts on women's issues? I think we should end women's suffrage. All right, next.
13-year-old, and he has a lot of potential. Just haven't found the right team. What should he do?
Honestly, man, when you're that young, it's gonna be hard for people to give you an opportunity.
Yeah, people will never see past the squeaker.
Yeah, so you gotta just grind it out. For like, throw a team together of people you know or people you've played with. Game battle it up. I mean, I know it's difficult, but that's how you get seen. And then in the game battles scene, then once you get to the top of that echelon, then you can start throwing together another team for moving up into the next step of things.
What about a voice changer like program?
Voice
so you could sound more manly.
You are the worst.
Where do you come up with these things? This is bad.
I don't know. Just trying to think outside the box here, guys. Give it a try.
Just use a vaporizer, man. Oh wait, wrong topic. Sorry.
So it looks like another
such a waste, by the way.
So another lucky gamer got their Badger T-shirt, which I'm really happy about, and that is Ricky Gamer. Thanks for the support, bro. And let's go back to questions before they all
go there.
Thoughts on Dota 2 1.6 million tournament this summer?
Hey, we fired Dennis.
Dota, I see that 1.6 million going to at least 2 by the time Dota 2 comes out, just because of how much support that freaking game gets. It's another one of those League of Legends things. I don't get it. I'm sorry, I don't get it. I can't get into it. It's weird. It's strange. It just doesn't make sense to me. But millions of people.
I mean, it's
play
not something to ask. It's not something to ask console gamers. I mean, console gamers are going to have a biased opinion towards any PC game, really. I mean, I like Starcraft, but I'm awful at it, so I'm never going to be able to comment on, what's the best setup for anything else. Don't ask me any Starcraft 2 questions, except for, like, who's the best? Koreans. Like, that's it.
True.
Racist.
It's true. They win everything. Huck, won a couple. Good for him.
Yeah. Who won this weekend's here?
MKP.
Was he Korean?
Yeah, Marine King.
Oh.
Marine King Pro. Prime. Sorry, Marine King Prime.
What do you think about their
second,
PvP?
Every event.
What do you think about their what is it called? The pay-per-view that they did? Good idea, bad idea?
It's a good idea for them. It's a bad idea for us. I mean,
yeah.
I tweeted this weekend at the end of it. I was like, congratulations. Apparently Major League StarCraft did really well this weekend.
Yeah.
Because that's basically what it's turning into, is what got them to where they're at is console gaming.
Yep.
It really is. Halo put them on the map to where they're at now, and it's kind of like they just don't give a shit anymore.
I think they give shit. They put Halo back on the circuit this year. They didn't have to.
Yeah, but they're not. It's not. Nothing about Halo is being featured.
True.
It is all StarCraft all the time.
But still, it's a business. I mean,
they're gonna have 320 streams of StarCraft for this event in Columbus, and they're gonna have one Halo stream.
Say theoretically, Midget, you were running a program or a website that did COD tournaments. and it turned out that Starcraft tournaments made more money, would you be able to hold out and keep doing the money loser?
But it's not Major League Starcraft. It's Major League Gaming. You can't call yourself that if you're going to showcase one game. That's just what I'm saying.
You're just saying they should change your name.
Yes.
Yes.
Fair enough.
To sellouts.
Fair enough to I'm mad at Sundance.
There was a question there that I missed.
UFC 144 thoughts. That was his past one, right?
I didn't watch it.
I did, and let me tell you, it was one of the best UFCs I've seen in a long time. There's not many UFCs that I watch, and literally I watch them by myself now, and like I don't go out to the bar and watch them. But I was watching it the other day. I literally stood up, started screaming and clapping. Like it really was a good fucking UFC.
Why?
It was awesome.
Well, yeah, why?
Just every fight was good. Like every single fight was good. From the first fight where this dude gets a shin right to the face and he gets knocked out, to the next fight where dude's losing, like getting demolished for 2 straight rounds, and then comes back and like uppercuts the dude 15 times in the face and wins. Nice. Like it was a really good UFC.
Last question before we go. I guess 2 last questions. I want to answer the CS:GO one, and I want to answer the Envious question. Envious this year, you know, Hastro is one of the hardest working professional gamers out there, and I think with his ambition and what he has to offer with the whole Envious name, with Foreplay, Stainville, and all these guys kind of working on video projects now, I think Envious is going to bring like a whole bunch of new stuff this year, and I'm really looking forward to it. CS:GO, it's another one of those games I just don't get. It looks a lot of fun. I watch streams. I watch Corey Dunn play it, and I listen to him talk about it. But the concepts behind it and how people die and where they die, and kind of people's idea of skill on that game, I just don't get. Because you know, one time you'll go through an area and you'll get, I don't know, you'll engage with somebody, and because he clicked his mouse button quicker, there's no aim involved. Like really, it's just hip fire. So I don't know. I don't want to bash it, but I don't get it. I think it'll be really big. I think CS:GO is going to come out and destroy a lot of stream numbers and a lot of competition numbers, and kudos to them. I know Corey Dunn is looking forward to commentating a lot about that game, so could be big, could be really big, but then again, it could be really bad. I know there's a lot of glitches that they haven't fixed. I know there's a lot of players that are really upset about how the game's been tweaked from the previous successful version 1.6, so it's hard to say. What do you guys think?
I played Counter-Strike competitively a little bit when I first got out of college, and I played Source. So you guys, all you 1.6 nerds can jump down my throat. But no, I played Source and I loved it. I mean, I really like I just like competitive first-person shooters. I mean, that's just the person I am.
Yeah. And
I mean, if it plays well, then it will do well. I mean, Counter-Strike is a huge game in the world. I mean, they haven't gone anywhere forever. I mean, if you're not, you have to follow in order to see it a lot. You don't really, it's not mainstream really, to where you're seeing it like at MLG events and anything like that. But it is a good game, and like I say, like you said, they tweaked it enough. If they tweaked it enough to where during that beta that they did, everybody gave them a lot of feedback to what they wanted to see. If they tweak it to what they want, the gamers want, then it will be a fantastic game and it'll do well.
Yeah, my experience is very limited. When I built my PC, that's one of the first games I downloaded just because, like, I don't know, it seemed like the right thing to do. But I sucked at it. I was terrible. I think the learning curve seems kind of steep. So I don't think it's a good game for like beginners to pick up. Which maybe that's a good thing. Like Call of Duty is the opposite, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So I don't know. Maybe that's a good thing, like a game for like more hardcore players. But I tried it and I didn't like it that much. But maybe with enough time I would have.
Because you're badger.
Well,
it certainly was at that game.
I think that's going to come to an end here for Rage Quit Mondays episode, what is it, 5 or 6? 6. And,
we'll call it 6.
Yeah, we'll call it 6. And hopefully we'll see you guys next week here, and we'll be able to update you more with kind of my first couple days on the job. I start Thursday. Yes, Thursday. So, until
maybe
next
a new
week.
project.
Yes, and maybe a new project we'll announce. That'll be huge. So, I'll talk to you guys later.
Wait.
Thanks for tuning in.
Later, guys.
Peace.